What is happening, everyone? Brian Mello here again over at Marty's Chevrolet. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at this beautiful 2021 Chevrolet Suburban Z71. This vehicle is finished in Summit White paint with jet black leather interior. We've got the 5.3-liter V8 underneath the hood with the 10-speed automatic transmission. And as tested, the MSRP on this specific vehicle is $72,790. Now, as with most of my videos, I'm going to do a quick walk around the exterior of the Suburban Z71, show you some of the features there, and then once we're done, we'll jump inside and go over what's inside as well. So let's dive right into this thing. First things first, you can't miss the signature LED day running lights. We've got LED headlights. Z71 badge over on the right side of the grille. We've got the blacked out bow tie, blacked out grille. And if we look down low, you can see we've got the red toe recovery hooks as well as the skid plate. And this is unique to the Z71 package. I know it's a little tough, but you do see the front parking sensors right there in the bumper as well. And as we go around the side of the truck, God, I love the front end of this thing. I think it looks so good. Thank God they brought the Silverado design over to the Suburban. As we go around the side of the vehicle, you can get a look at the Z71 wheels. This is a 20-inch, it's like a graphite gray wheel with machine finish, and they are wrapped in Goodyear Wrangler Trail Runner AT tires. It's a 275 wide 60 series tire. You can see we've got the Z71 badge up high on the fender, blacked out Suburban on the side. I'm going to step back really quickly just so you can get a nice side profile of this truck. Now, this thing did just come off the truck. It was just delivered. I didn't really want to wait. These things don't sit on the lot for very long and really in high demand. So this hasn't gone through the shop yet. It would have black tubular steps, but those are dealer installed, and it just, like I said, just hasn't gone through the shop yet to have those installed. Let's go up here for a minute and take a look at our window sticker. If you want, as always, I'm recording this in 4K, so if you want to pause it so you can review everything on the window sticker, go ahead and do that right now. Otherwise, I'm going to just go into a couple quick things here. You can see the standard vehicle price, $61,900. And then you can see the Z71 off-road package. So we've got the magnetic ride control. You can see you've got the air ride, adaptive suspension, driver information center, HD surround vision camera, hitch guidance, a whole slew of features. I'm not going to go over all of those, but you've also got the rear media and nav package. Everything after all the add-ons brings this total vehicle price to $72,790. Over here you can also see we've got 19 miles per gallon highway, 50 in city with a combined of 17. Real quick, your side mirrors do have integrated marker indicators, and you've also got a camera for your HD surround vision camera system. I actually skipped showing you the one in the front of the grille, but if you've been following me for any time now, you know it's there. As we go around the back of this Suburban Z71, we get a look at the redesigned back end of the 2021 Suburban. Of course, follows the same cues as the Tahoe. You can see we've got our rear backup sensors here. We've got our blacked out bow tie, blacked Suburban badging. Rear backup camera, once again integrated in with the HD surround vision camera system. I'll show you how that all works once we get inside. Trailer tow package is all set up. It's hidden right here underneath that black cover. You've got an LED third brake light and your rear wipers hidden away under there as well, which is really nice because if you're like me and you live in New England or somewhere that gets a lot of snow and ice on the rear wipers oftentimes kind of gum them all up and they don't really work. So it's nice that they hid it under there so you don't have that issue. Now, in the back, this does have the foot-activated lift gate, so I'll show you that really quickly. I got my hands full, just put my foot underneath, and she's going to open up, or hopefully open up. There she goes. Getting a look inside. You can see over on the right back here, once again, don't mind, she's a little dusty, just came in off the truck. Over on the right here, you've got your AC outlet, your controls to fold the seats. You can, of course, fold the seat's nice and flat back here. So let's say you need to put some extra large luggage or maybe a dog crate or maybe the entire football team, whatever the case may be, you can do that and it'll be nice and easy for you. You can, of course, also drop the captain's chairs from back here, but I do let everyone know if you do that, you can't power fold those back up. You do have to manually lift those. But as far as the third row goes, you just hit that power button and up they go. You've also got a little place to God, I don't know what you'd really put under there. I guess you could put like a tow chain, maybe like a med kit and some other things under there. And you've got the space here, so you can put like the rod that goes in, so you can cover up any of your cargo. Maybe you have like expensive stuff back here you don't want anyone to see, or maybe you're just Christmas shopping, it's the holidays, you want to hide it from the kids, you can do that. You've also got the hooks down low for netting as well. And instead of using the foot activation this time, I will go ahead and use this button here, and that's going to drop it. Of course, if you wanted to, you could always use the key fob. Key fob for this vehicle is right here. You can see you've got your lock, your unlock, your remote start, lift and lower the lift gate, and then your panic button. Throw that back in my pocket. Give you just another angle of the Z71 Suburban. But let's show you what goes on inside. Now this thing actually, before I jump inside, this one is actually 4.1 inches longer than the previous generation. It also has rear independent suspension for the first time, so you get a much smoother ride, more interior room, just a fantastic upgrade on the 2021. Here is a first look at the inside. You can see we've got that nice wood grain interior trim, black leather interior, gray contrast stitching. You've got your perforated leather captain's chairs. These, of course, are heated because, you know, your passengers want to stay warm as well here in the winter months. So look at your third row back there. I do still have some stuff wrapped up in plastic. You can see between, if you're wondering what this is, just like all the floor mats and the front plate bracket, a couple other accessories that have to be installed. In the back, we've got 2 HDMI ports, 2 USB-C ports, and then if you see down there, you've got a full power outlet, as well as your rear climate controls. These work independently with these 12.6-inch displays back here. Can see I do have this thing still in demo mode, so it might not pop on. Oh no, she's going to. Really, really beautiful displays, and like I said, they work independently. So if, you know, one kid wants to watch Power Rangers and one kid wants to watch ballet dancers, they can do that. You can also send navigation directions right from the back. So let's say you know, kids are hungry. Well, let us know where you want to go, guys. They can just simply go up here. They can search for some food. They can go to restaurants. And what do we got here? Let's go to something interesting. One thing I will note, if you can see, very responsive touchscreen, works really well. We'll go to Golden Place, get a little Chinese food, hit send. That's actually going to send the request up to the driver. The driver can approve that request, and then you go on your way, and it's actually going to allow the people in the back to watch the navigation. So kind of neat there. We did test this machine with Apple CarPlay, not Apple CarPlay, Apple TV, as well as an Amazon Fire Stick and a Roku, all worked flawlessly. And the fact that you have 4G LTE Wi-Fi built into this thing just makes life even easier. You'll also see you've got that big panoramic glass roof, and I'll show you that once we get up front. I'm going to step back one more time just to show you that side profile, give you an idea of just the size of this thing. The Suburban is not a small vehicle by any means. But let's hop up front. Now, I'll give you the spiel, as I always do. I'm going to go through this kind of quickly. At the end, if you have any questions, concerns, comments, want to know more or less, tell me to shh. By all means, feel free to drop a comment down below, and I'll be happy to assist you as best as I can. All right, so over on the left side, we've got our memory seat buttons. We have our power windows, power mirrors, and our door locks. I always let everybody know, make sure, you know, your side mirrors are expensive. Try and get in the habit of hitting this button when you park somewhere where someone could take one of those mirrors off and save yourself a little bit of a headache. Over here on the dash, we start getting into some goodies. We've got our electronic parking brake. We've got lane departure warning. We've got our parking sensors that we can turn on or off. I never know anyone that turns them off. We can disable the auto start and stop feature, which I'm happy that's a capability because I'm just not a fan of that, so you can do that. We've got our hill descent control, we've got our traction control, and then we've got the power option for our AC outlets, like the one you saw in the back. This little slot here, for people that always ask, is actually for, let's say you had like a parking garage pass for where you work, or maybe a toll pass or something. You can do that here. I've also had Somebody said they use their Dunkin' Donuts gift cards, which is a really great idea. So you can just leave your Dunkin' Donuts gift card here. You don't have to do anything with it. So every time you come to the drive-thru in the morning, pull it out, hand it, and put it back. So kind of a neat concept there. Four-wheel drive controls and your drive mode selector is here on the left. Headlight controls here on the right, as well as gauge cluster brightness controls. And then over here on the right, we have our trailer brake controller. Coming up onto the steering wheel, we've got our forward collision alert. We've got our heated steering wheel. Cruise control here on the left. Got our blacked out bow tie in the center. And on the right, we've got our hands-free voice dialing. Volume controls are on the back side, so if your hand's right here, these two fingers are sitting right on the volume controls. See, it's telling me I'm almost out of fuel. It's all right. Here's a look at your gauge cluster. Digital, the entire center is digital. Only two analog left are the RPMs and your miles per hour. You can adjust these to however you want. You can see if I go over here, you can info page options, display, however you want it to lay out. You can use your phone. You can use navigation through here, what's currently playing on the radio. Most cases, you're going to leave it here. We're just going to show you your speed and then your distance till empty. You can see, does it get any newer? We've only got 2 miles on this thing. Pretty cool. That brings us over to the 10.2-inch full-color, high-definition Chevy Mylink system. You can see right now it's a nice brisk 45 degrees outside. Just going to turn this down. Continue. All right, so AM, FM, XM, we've got satellite radio, we've got Apple CarPlay, we've got Android Auto, we've got a 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot, we've got our HD surround vision camera system, we've got a built-in trailering app, we've got OnStar, your My Chevrolet setup, which I always recommend this because when you buy one and you get a My Chevrolet account, you can actually schedule service through here. It'll let you know on updates with your vehicle. Really, really good system. I definitely, if you're buying a Chevy, use everything that Chevy's going to give you. So set up your My Chevrolet app when you get in the vehicle. You can go here, and here's our HD surround vision camera system. You can see right now we're looking at an overhead view of the vehicle, and then we're looking at the front. If you look here, there's yellow dots. Well, depending on which dot, so now it's the back of the vehicle, front of the vehicle. So the dot corresponds which forward or backwards, whichever you're looking at. Hopefully that makes sense. There's an overhead view of the front, overhead view of the rear. We've got curb hunter cameras. So if you're going to park this thing close to a curb in the city, utilize your cameras. Don't curb those nice 20-inch wheels. They're not going to be cheap to replace. We've got our trailer hitch cam. So if you had your trailer ball on there, that'd make life nice and easy for you. And you've also got the pass-through camera, which I believe if you had a trailer set up, you could actually see straight through the, it would look like you were looking through the trailer, basically. I'll throw this thing in reverse. And you can see if I want to make any changes while I'm backing up, I can do that. So really, really great system there. Obviously, transmission, just press the button and pick the gear you want. No shifter on the column, no shifter on the console anymore. We've got a small pocket over here to the right side of the screen. It's felt lined, and this is for your sunglasses so that your sunglasses don't get all screwed up. So it's felt lined in there, nice and convenient. No more overhead one like we're used to having. You've got your hazard controls over here on the right, and then actually before I jump away, I should show you really quickly just so you can get a peek at what the navigation system looks like up here. I know you saw it in the back, but really intuitive system, works really well. The only thing that I think works better than this is Waze. So if you have a phone and you're going to plan on using CarPlay or Android Auto, you can hook Waze up to it wirelessly, which is really, really cool. I just love Waze. I like the alerts that it gives you, something's in the road ahead or a police officer hiding up ahead. Yeah, save yourself maybe a speeding ticket. Not that I'm saying you should speed, but you guys get the idea. I'll give you just a quick look at how the audio is, how it looks here. If I scroll through the different XM channels, it gives me like a preview of the channel, which is kind of neat. Just a good looking system all around. So that is your 10.2-inch Chevy Mylink system. Below that, we've got our climate controls. Now, of course, you can use the climate controls through the Mylink system, but if you're anything like me, I still like the ability to just quickly spin a knob and pick my temperature. So that is here, nice and easy for you. You've also got your heated seats and your rear climate controls. We've got a USB-C down here, a USB port, and a power outlet. And then right here is your wireless charging mat. So that's why you're seeing like that little warning label. So as long as you have a phone with a conductive back, pretty much any modern phone nowadays, just sit that down. It's going to charge automatically for you without having to plug anything in. And you can connect to your Mylink system and utilize any apps or text messaging or anything else that you want to use. You can see we've got our cup holders here. Once again, just black leather interior. We've got the gray contrast stitching, looks really good. Inside the console, we've got another USB port, a USB-C, and an SD card slot. Got a little organizer tray here. And this thing is huge. You could fit a small child, maybe a puppy, whatever you want can fit in here, nice and easy. You guys hear those helicopters flying overhead right now. This is channeled as well, so if you're going to run cables out, you can do that without crushing the wire. That used to be a problem back in the day all the time. You'd hook something up here, run wires out, and, you know, it was kind of a pain. It didn't really seal well. Here's a look at your black leather seat. The bolstering is really great on this, super comfortable. You've got lumbar, adjustable lumbar support as well, so, you know, never hurts to have a little extra back support. You do have Bose audio in here. I always forget to mention it. The audio system really, really sounds good. If you are a fan of listening to loud music when you're driving, like I am, you will not be disappointed at all in the Bose audio system. Sounds amazing. You've got the wood grain trim on the door. You've also, I know it's tough to see, but you have it running across the dashboard with a little bit of an aluminum surround. You've got the aluminum surround on the vents and the door handle as well. Above us, I'm going to slide this window back. Guess we can go all the way with it, right? So you've got your big panoramic glass roof. You can slide the shade either closed, half open, however you want. I'm sliding it all the way back now. You can also fold the seats from up here. You've got a programmable garage door opener. You've got LED interior lighting. And then your OnStar buttons that used to always be on the mirror have been moved to the overhead position. And that, my good friends, is pretty much like the quick rundown. I know I tried to go through this quickly of this 2021 Chevy Suburban Z71. As always, thank you all for watching. I appreciate all the support lately. You've been great. I'm really trying to churn out the best content that I can. If you have any suggestions for videos, if it's a GM product, drop a comment below. Let me know what you'd like to see next. Or if there's any specific things you'd like to see that I didn't go over, maybe you want to know how to pair up your phone, or maybe you want to see one of these go off-road, that could be fun. At any rate, once again, thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. I'm out. Take care.